Lovely to see you two again. Thanks for joining us again. So just explain a little bit more. Back in 2015, this way of life was born out of necessity, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were actually evicted from our home, and we already owned this piece of land, so we did what anyone would do and came and built our own home here.
And what about planning permission? What did you seek? Did you seek advice?
Well, we didn't have a lot of choice at the time. We just needed somewhere to live really quickly. And we found out that it's possibly better to get, you know, planning in retrospect in these cases. So we did everything we could, didn't we, Al?
Yeah, we did. We did actually put in planning after we'd built the building. So it was planning in retrospect, which is, or should be, treated just like a normal planning application.
And the problem...
It's not illegal to do anything else other than that.
One of the problems I think the planners mentioned was that you'd built on essentially a sort of floodplain. So what do you say to that?
Well, we own 9 acres of land, and the part where our home is up a hill away from the flood area, and we're actually on the same level as all the other houses in the area. And we'd like to point out that North Devon Council's offices are actually on a floodplain.
They're in the worst flood area possible.
Right, OK, fair enough. I mean, so this battle with the council has been going on for years, and a part of your appeal, Kate, you cited that your condition, which is a multiple chemical sensitivity. I'd never heard of this before. How does that affect you then, and why is that part of your appeal?
Well, I'm allergic to just about everything, and it makes life really difficult. I can't go and be around built-up areas, basically, because there's a massive influx on my system of chemicals from every angle. It's not necessarily a sensitivity or an allergy to a certain thing. It's just everything, a build-up, and it makes me very ill and makes me appear like I've got flu-like symptoms, and it affects my memory, my whole body. I get asthma, I get eczema. It just affects, you know, I was bedridden a lot of the time until we moved here, and it wasn't clear to us how ill I was until we moved here, and it all went away.
Right, OK.
And what about the local community? How do they feel about you, and how have they felt about you being there?
On the whole, most of them have been very supportive.
Yeah.
Most of the local Devon people, the people that have lived here for years and years and years, have been really supportive of what we've done.
And we've had a stall at local market. We make baskets, we make charcoal, we make rope. We've been farming our own goats and using them for skins and fibre. And we've been well respected in the community for everything we've done. I was helping out in the local shop, volunteering, and helping other members of the community. I'm a carer in the next village. So, yeah, we've fitted in really well and made a lot of really, really good friends.
So what happens now? Because as you just said there, then you're losing your friends, you're losing your livelihood, you're losing your home. Where do you go? Well,
an offer came up that we couldn't refuse. On the internet, someone was offering a house, and it's a really old stone cottage with land and outbuildings, so we'll be able to live in it off-grid. So in Ireland, and we've looked into it, they support our way of life over there. They even give grants to people to help them be off-grid and self-sufficient and farm. You know, it seems to be a lot more support of agriculture and rural crafts over there that we don't get here. We haven't been supported in any way here.
When do the bulldozers move in?
Well, Alan's the bulldozer.
I'm the bulldozer, and I've kind of arrived.
So you've got to knock it down yourself?
If you were to look behind you, most of the walls have gone.
Yeah, most of it. We've had some help from friends with some of the scary bits, but on the whole, most of the building has now gone. There's not much left. There's no roof. There's no walls.
The thing is, with a house like this, it's straw bales and mud and turf, so you don't really need a bulldozer.
Then it'll go back to the land and become part of what it was before.
Yeah, of course.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Good luck with your next home. Hope your move goes as well as hopefully ours will as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Absolutely, enjoy Ireland. Well, the Chief Executive and Head of Planning at North Devon Council, Mike Mansell, says it's unfortunate that the dwelling and other structures have to be removed, but it demonstrates that advice on the acceptability of new development should always be sought before that development takes place. Had Mr and Mrs Burrows spoken to us beforehand, we could have advised that this location was not suitable for what was proposed. We're supportive of sustainable development and happy to encourage those who wish to minimise their impact on the environment in suitable locations. This approach does not, however, mean allowing people to develop wherever they wish.
All right.